All right, we're going to take a look at running back now. I really think the biggest question at this position is, do the Giants feel like Paul Perkins is capable of being their feature back? Now, I'm not saying he needs to be Ezekiel Elliott and lead the league in carries. I don't think most teams are really using that type of a workhorse back anyways, but I think Perkins is in a position where he can be the Giants' #1 back, the way Rashad Jennings was this year. Jennings very ineffective. I think at his age and just the salary cap hit that he'll have next season, a hard time seeing the Giants bring him back. I just don't really see a role for him because, again, I do feel like Perkins is ready to step up and be more of the #1 back. Obviously, you bring back Shane Vereen, you have your third down back. So that does leave a hole, though. Who's going to be that kind of #1-2 punch with Perkins? I think the way the Falcons did it with Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman is kind of a model that the Giants should probably look to duplicate. So I think you maybe say you have Perkins in that Freeman role, so who's going to be that #2 guy like Coleman, really stepped up this year for the Falcons. So the question becomes, they look in the draft. Now, I would not draft a running back in the first round. I know Christian McCaffrey is kind of an intriguing guy who could be there at 23. I think the Giants like him, and I think he'd be a good fit, just not how I would use that draft pick. I think history has shown that you can get quality running backs, in the late rounds, even undrafted free agents. I mean, look at Perkins. He's a 5th-round pick last year and really stepped in as a rookie. So that's the way I'd go in the draft. As far as free agency, there's no, they're not going to go get Le'Veon Bell or anything like that from the Steelers, but there's some quality veterans that could be out there and maybe at an affordable price tag. Like, I don't know if the Patriots, what they'll be willing to pay LeGarrette Blount or Eddie Lacy from the Packers, who obviously, Ben McAdoo has a history with. Maybe guys like that could come in here, be a veteran that Jennings was, but be a little bit more effective. A lot of that's going to, be determined by how much their teams want to bring them back and obviously the price tag. But to wrap things up, I really think Perkins showed enough, especially late in the season when they did start to feature him more, that he can be that #1 guy. I think you do need a solid #2. So it's really just going to be up to the Giants if they decide to do that through the draft, through free agency. I think I might, attack it both ways. Get someone mid to late rounds and also bring in a veteran just to kind of compete for that #2 spot behind Perkins.